everyone, this is Mei Yu and welcome to Tutorial Thursday. Last week I showed you how to draw anime Melanie Martinez. Thank you very much for all your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Today I'm going to show you how to draw an easy anime character, chibi versus normal, and then I'll compare the differences. If you want more advanced tutorials, you can see this playlist. For easier anime and manga tutorials, you can see this. And for my cute and easy Fun2draw tutorials and doodles, you can see this playlist. I hope my different art can help you expand your creativity and drawing skills in different ways. So first I'm going to draw the chibi version, and then I'll draw the normal one, and then we'll see how they look different compared to each other. So for the chibi character, I'm going to draw, and this is very similar to how I always draw my Fun2draw people characters. So let's start with just a line like that going down. The chibi character won't be in my Fun2draw style. This will just be in a regular anime chibi style. And then I want to just curve around for the cheek area. So already you can see that this area, which is the forehead and the eye area, is going to be quite a lot bigger than the cheek. I'll go across and go up just a little bit. I don't want to go up too much because I'm going to give her some nice pretty hair on the side here. Okay, now for the facial features, let's start with a cute little dot for the nose. And then the mouth will be a little curve underneath. And just a nice little big smile like that with the tongue. In case you want to practice drawing cute different chibi type characters, you could always see my different Fun2draw tutorials because it's a very similar way to draw the chibi that I'm doing now. Okay, so once we have the nose and the mouth, let's go into the eyebrows. Up here, I'm going to make them extra tall, so there's going to be lots of space for a really cute eye. So let's go up here, and let's go up, maybe right around here. For that side, I'll make the forehead line a little bit longer. There we go. Okay, now for the eye, so let's go down a little bit and draw a really nice dark curved line. So this is going to be the lash line of the character. Underneath that, let's leave a big space and draw the bottom eyelid. So this is just one way to draw a chibi character. There are many different types of designs you can go for, but this is going to be the style that I'm going to draw for this design. So once we have the top and bottom, let's go inside. And I really like how chibi characters have, or usually they have, these really big, expressive, adorable eyes. They just kind of fill in this whole space here. I think it's adorable. Okay, so this kind of looks like a round jelly bean shape, or like an oval. And then for the highlight, I want to go into another oval at this corner. And the pupil will go underneath the highlight. So this is what I'm going to draw. Just an oval like this. Like that. And I just want to shade a little bit near the top. There we go. Give her some cute little eyelashes. Okay, now for the other side. So basically I'm just going to draw the same thing. I'll go a little bit faster. So I have the thick lash line. Like that. Okay, I'm going to go down here for the bottom part. And then let's draw a skinnier oval because of how the face is turned. Everything on this side would be smaller and more narrow than that. Okay, and the highlight will be a little bit skinnier. The pupil will go right underneath. And then we'll have the little shading at the top there. Okay, give her some little lashes. Oh, that's so adorable. And for fun, I'm just going to give her some of these cute little rosy lines on the cheeks. Okay, so we are basically done the face for the chibi character. And for the hair, I'm going to give her just a simple hairstyle. If you want to practice drawing different kinds of hairstyles, you can see my other anime tutorials and manga tutorials from easy to advanced. And I hope they help you get a sense of how to create your own different hairstyles. Okay, for this one I'll give her lots of these curved lines to start. And a big curve like that. Maybe there's a little piece of hair that goes up, and then I want to go around like that. So you'll notice there's a lot of distance between the top part of the head and where the bangs are because I want this thickness to show the volume for the hair. So we have the top part, let's go across the forehead for the bangs. Okay, so once I have something I like, now I'm going to go down towards the sides of the hair. So just a nice long curved line like that. And then for the side here, let's just draw a similar line that kind of goes towards the cheek. And I'll simplify the hair a lot so many of you can follow along. We just want a simple hairstyle for this tutorial. Okay, so we have this, and for the other side, I want to draw a little bit of it coming this way. And like that. Okay, as for the neck, well, she's not going to really have like an actual neck because I've seen many chibi characters in different shows like anime and drawn in manga. They tend to have just a really very small area, and sometimes they don't even have like an actual line for the neck. So I'm just going to simplify that area into a little curve like that for the collar in her shirt, and then I'll just begin a little bit of the shoulders just right away like this. Because I just want to focus on the heads and the face today, I'm not going to draw the whole body. I'll just draw a little bit of the shoulder for this tutorial. Okay, so just something like that. She's got these sleeves. Here's the front, and then the sleeve on the other side. Okay, so that's how you can draw a cute chibi character. And now I'm going to show you how to draw the same character but as a normal anime character. To start the normal version, I'm going to start with the same area of the face, but I'm going to handle the line differently. So let's go into a line like that. Now for the cheek, I'm not going to draw a curve like this. Instead, it's going to be kind of stretched out. So not too curvy. It'll go down at a slightly different angle. And then I want to draw the line going down this way. So I'm going right into a pointy chin. tiny bit longer, and then I'll go up towards the jaw and the cheek on this side of the face. Like that. So already you can tell the lines are quite different for a normal character versus a chibi character. Now for the facial features, let's start with the nose. So I'm going to draw it maybe right around here. Just a simple little point like that. And for the mouth, I'll keep it open, so similar to this, but I'll make it a little bit different. So let's start with a curve underneath the nose. Let's draw the mouth. A big happy smile. Like that. And then I'm just going to draw another line, and you'll notice I left a little gap right here. I've seen some anime characters, they sometimes have this little empty space, and I think that's interesting. So for this design, I'll just keep it like that. But of course, you can always just round that up if you want. Okay, here's the tongue. Now for the eyes and the eyebrows, let's go up here. So draw the eyebrow pretty high up again. This time maybe I want a little thickness to it. And I'll repeat the same on this side for the eyebrow. Okay, now for the eyes, let's go down a little bit, leave a distance, and draw a thick line for the lash line. But you'll notice I drew a little line before the lash line, so that kind of helps show the upper eyelid better. So I have a thinner line, and then now for the thicker lash line, drawing it like this. And for those who think eyes may be a little bit tricky, you can see my tutorials on how to draw different anime eyes. I hope that helps you to create your own different eyes. Okay, so we have this shape. I'm going down the corner just a little bit. And then I want to draw a point going up like that for the eyelash, followed by a few more, like that. For fun, I'll draw a few on this side. Okay, so we have the top part. Let's go down. It's not going to be such a big distance like that. Instead, I'm going to go down just a little bit. So the eye is going to be smaller compared to the chibi eye. And then inside, I'll still draw a round shape like this. And the highlight, I'll draw right here. So this is going to be the same character, it's just we're going to draw her differently. Okay, so there's the round pupil underneath. Try not to shade in the highlight. The highlight kind of goes on top of the dark pupil, and it has to remain white for a shiny look. Shade in a little bit of the top part in the eye. Okay, awesome guys. So we have one eye done, and again I'll just go into this side quicker, and it's going to be more narrow compared to the other side. Okay, so I have the top part. Let's get some nice eyelashes. Okay, I'm going to move down to the bottom lid, right around here. And then all the little details inside the eye. Okay, so we have all her facial features done. And I think for fun, let's match her cheeks with the chibi one. There we go. For her hair, let's go into the curves again. So I'm gonna go right on this side here. And I have noticed that some anime characters, compared to their chibi counterparts, their hairstyle would look a little bit more detailed in their normal versions compared to their chibi sides. So I'm going to do something similar for this tutorial. So I'll draw just a few more of these lines in the hair to give it more of a detailed look. But basically the hairstyle will be pretty much like very similar. Okay, so she's got her cool bangs. Let's go up here. Maybe that little flippy hair is still there. And sometimes that happens to me too. Let's go into the top part of the head. So again, I'm leaving lots of space in here for the volume of the hair. Okay, now this is the back part of the head, and I want to go down into the hair. Like that. And then on this side, closer to the face, let's do something like this. Okay, I want to give her more hair, so let's add another layer, like that. And then on this side, let's draw something similar. Okay, and as for the neck part, so you can see in the chibi version, there's practically like no indication of an actual neck structure. For this character, because she is going to be in her normal anime self, let's draw the neck going down. And it's going to be hidden a little bit by the hair here, so let's just draw the line coming down from this part. Like that. And then leave like a distance and draw another line coming down here. And then just softly go into the shoulder. And I'm not going to draw too much of the body, just a little bit. So that's the collar and the other part. Let's make this side of the hair a little bit more layered. Okay, so you can really see the differences between the chibi version of a character and the normal anime version of the same character. So just by adjusting the lines, so for example, the chibi character has more softer lines, and the anime character has a more realistic face structure because she actually has a jaw and a chin, and then it goes into the other part here. So that's a really big difference I've seen in many different chibis and regular anime characters. And just general differences, like the nose is a little bit more detailed compared to just a dot, the mouth as well, and then the hair has more details generally, and of course in the neck too. So I hope this helped you guys, and you can experiment with these different proportions, make up your own different characters in chibi form and in their normal form. Let me know how you feel about this tutorial, and thank you for supporting art and my Fun2draw channel with your likes, subscribes, and by sharing my Fun2draw videos with your friends and on social media. I'll see you every week on Tutorial Thursday and Fun Friday. There you go everyone, keep fun and drawing! Learn how to draw and color more with my Fun2draw apps for Apple and Android, and my Fun2draw eBooks. They're like your own mobile art teacher. Links are in the video description. Keep fun and drawing!